Hi Gemini, welcome back. My name is Rosa and I am back with another reading for you. This time this is going to be a general reading, so this can absolutely apply to any area of your life, not just romance, okay? We're going to see what messages you need to hear for the upcoming days and week. Please like, share, subscribe if this resonates and you're getting something out of this. Let me know in the comment section below which part best resonated for you, Gemini. This video will also be good for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus Gemini placements. And to the cross watchers, feel free to take the messages as they best resonate for you, okay? You might be checking in on a Gemini in your life, I don't know. But this can apply to any area of your life. Work, love, friends, personal. All right, we are working with the archetype deck. We're going to draw 3 cards to begin, and then we will grab some healing with the angel cards. Look at this. We've got the poet. The poet. Interesting, the poet. We have the temple. The temple. And we have the bardo. Okay. The bardo. So let's begin with the poet. Okay, the poet, to me, I'm seeing all these words, all of these words. I'm seeing words because poets write poetry, don't they? So I'm looking at, I'm seeing Spirit show me a piece of paper with all of these words on there. And I'm translating this into you're analyzing something. You're analyzing something. Okay, so maybe you get a message, maybe you receive a message, maybe you receive a letter, and you are carefully studying and analyzing the words that have been typed out or written. You're analyzing, you could be reading in between the lines is what I want to say here. I feel like you're decoding a message. You could be trying to understand, what does this mean? So if it's romantically speaking, say if it's a message from a loved one, someone that you sort of, have romantic feelings for, this person could have sent you a message, but it could be said in riddles, and you're analyzing it, you're pulling it apart, you're thinking to yourself, what does this mean? Is this what they're really saying? You could be getting online and Googling this and trying to understand the deeper meaning behind a word or these words. Okay? That's what I really feel here. If it's work related, say it's work or you're going for a job and the position looks on paper, it looks so good to be true. It's like someone is trying to sell you something. Okay, they're trying to sell you the position, or they're trying to sell you something here, and you're looking at it all and you're like, oh my God, this sounds amazing. Like, this sounds like the perfect job. It all sounds good on paper, but let me just process this. Let me just sit with this. Okay, that's how I'm translating the poet. Now, the temple to me this is more like your alignment. This is you being in tune with who you are, Gemini. You're like looking at this and saying, does this sit right with me? Does this sit right with me? Is this going to serve me? Is this right for me? The temple is your sacred space. Okay, it's your sacred space. And you're not letting anyone or anything infiltrate your sacred space unless it is in alignment with you and what you value or what you believe at this time. Okay. So I'm seeing in the temple here, there's a pair of hands and they're kind of like they're praying, or it could be translated as meditation. So I do feel that you are taking the time to carefully meditate on these words. Okay, you're meditating on words, you're meditating on a message, you're meditating on what was said. That's what I feel here. And this is going to help you connect in with your inner voice. You know, I'm hearing something about respect as well. I don't know, like, yeah, something about respect here. I'm not sure what that is, but maybe there is someone here that hasn't respected you, or maybe you felt disrespected here. And your temple is your safe space. It's your safe place. It's the place that you go to reconnect in with yourself. You know, away from the noise, from the words or what was said here. Now, the bardo, I'm looking at all these skeletons, and to me, the skeletons kind of symbolize to me the death card. So there is something here that needs to maybe close out. Okay, something may be coming to a natural end. It's an ending. Something needs to change. Something needs to be transformed. Someone needs to change. Okay, but the bardo essentially is speaking to an ending. So you might be carefully analyzing and considering, you know what, do I need to leave this job? You know, do I need to leave this job and go to a new job? Something that is sort of more aligned to what it is that I want, or a job that I'm more suited for. Because the bardo is saying here, okay, something needs to end. You might be putting a relationship to an end. You might be saying it's over. You might be walking away from a job. You might be walking away from a relationship that doesn't serve you anymore. You might be walking away from a friendship that doesn't, you know, this person doesn't respect you anymore. But there is something here that you need to clear from your life. And I feel like it's because you yourself have changed, or you yourself is transforming. And I'm seeing an eye in the center here. So it's kind of like you're seeing clearly for the very first time. You're seeing something very clearly for the very first time. Yeah, so over here with the poet, there may be something here that's very confusing. Okay, very confusing here. But by the end, okay, something at the beginning here that's very confusing. By the end, which is the bardo, this is the end. By the end, it'll be very clear to you. You will get the clarity that you need. And ultimately, with the temple here in the center, it's stemming from, does it feel right for you? That's what it is. Gemini, does this feel right for you? And if it doesn't feel right for you, then the bardo is your answer. It's like, okay, well, I have to say goodbye to that. You know? Let's see what the healing with the angels want to say. Let's just expand. We'll see what the healing with the angels want to say. We'll just lift those up. All right. I know it's the oldest deck in history, but anyway. So we've got retreat. Okay, retreat. So retreat to me is kind of like the hermit card. You could be dealing with a Virgo here, or you might be in Virgo energy. I do believe Virgo and Gemini share the same ruling planet, which is Mercury. So, bingo. Okay, I'm seeing blue here too. So, I feel like you're trying to get to the bottom of the truth. You're trying to see clarity or get truth around a situation, okay? Because there is something here that just doesn't make sense. And the only way to make sense of this is if you do take some time out for yourself, away from all the white noise, so you can gain a better perspective, so you can gain clarity. Because I feel someone isn't being fully transparent with you here. Interesting. Let's see what else is coming through. We've got emerging. Emerging. So I do feel that there is a new you emerging from all of this. Okay. There's a new you emerging from all of this. Let's grab another card. Ooh, body care, but it came out in the reverse. I'm going to take it in the reverse. I don't normally take cards, oracle cards in the reverse, but it came out in the reverse. So, again, with the body care message, I'm getting something around you being disrespected. Okay, so there may have been someone here that has totally disrespected you. Could be a friend, could be a co-worker, but no one deserves to be treated like this. And I feel from this, a new you is emerging. Okay. This could also be a situation, Gemini, where you have been unloving yourself. You know, you haven't been loving yourself. So this could be simply a self-love situation where you have been really hard on yourself, you've been speaking down to yourself, you know, maybe you've been pushing your body way too hard because you don't love yourself. Okay, you could be body shaming here. I'm not saying that this is going to be for all of you, but this could simply be a simple case of a lack of self-love and a lack of self-worth. It's as simple as that. Okay? And with the poet here, you've been, you've been down and out on yourself. You've been saying things that are demeaning to yourself. But the poet is saying here, it's time to find nice things to say about yourself. You know, look at this differently. The temple is, your body is a temple. Are you treating it like a temple? Are you getting the right amount of rest and rejuvenation? Or are you just pushing your body so hard that it's almost on the verge of a breakdown? You know, burnout. And that's where the retreat comes in. And you've got the Bardo, which is, it's got to stop. Something here that you're doing that isn't in your best interests or isn't loving, it's got to stop. Okay, so it's no coincidence that the body care came out in the reverse, because there is something here or someone here that isn't treating you right, and it just has to stop. Okay, it might not even be that, like it might be a work situation. It sounds so good to be true. Does this feel right to you? Because it might be a job that needs to support your way of living. Maybe your job is overly demanding here, and you've been given too much responsibility, you know, or you've taken on way more than you can chew. Because initially, you know, the job or the position sounded great, but now it's like, actually I'm suffering burnout, or something like that, because you've taken on too much, and you need a break. This can't stop. This, whatever you've taken on here, it cannot be sustained long term. So you've got to look after yourself, and I feel like this is where the new you is emerging. Okay, maybe some of you are keen to take a retreat, like go on a retreat to just regroup, recenter, re-nourish, rejuvenate yourself, re-energize yourself. I don't know, could be. So there's your message, Gemini. Let me know your thoughts. Like, share, subscribe if it did. And until next time, take care. Bye.